What's going on, shipmates? We are back at it. I'm here trying to get back into a regular routine again. Just a quick side, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who commented, sent me messages, all that kind of stuff, showing support through this little bit of a transition for me. Really appreciate it, guys. Shipmates, you guys, the fleet have been amazing. So I know I don't have that many followers. I'm kind of starting off still, but still it just really helped me out. But anyway, do have some new stuff. Let's get into the video. It won't be too long. We have some reruns of a lot of things. I'm just going to be kind of going over some mini events that we still have going on. Anyway, let's get into it, straight into it. So what we do have one new MR unit to look at. So we'll look at that. We have a rerun of an MR Neolith, so we'll check that out. And then we're just going to go over an update on these mini events. So first and foremost, we have the Awakening Journey is still going on. So I kind of mentioned this last time. I've claimed a few by now, so day 9. The rewards, these is for, if you don't remember, these are the Nova S, these are for the Star Path Dawn. So if you go to the draws right here in your regular case draw, this is it. Now, right now, these are the only 3 I can pick from, and those are the ones you can get. Now, I don't know if they change. They haven't changed for me, but to be honest, I do not have Anna or Serene. I do have Mel. So I'm gonna try it out. I'll let you guys know later. But if you do have all 3, it might change. So that's about it. Same weight at 60 to hit the pity, you'll get somebody, stuff like that. So that is where those summons are used when you do hit these. The same for the living metal. There's a section for that as well for the vibration arms. But now you're probably wondering, quick little side note, why there is so much SSR giveaways, right? Because we're pretty much past the UR phase. You're still using some. We're in the MR phase now, with possibly rumors of LRs coming, but we don't know. Anyway, so like, why so many SSRs, right? You can see here, event time is indefinite, and for some of you, might still have this going on. The Witch's Symbol, I do. I'm about to finish it. I have 10 more days left of check-ins, but this is 150 days. So it's like, what's going on? Like, so essentially, from what I can gather, they're doing this because of what we have here. So the MRs, as you know, have a new section of their little info tab here, this part here, which is the Noctify and the Luminize. So Noctify, let me go to somebody who I haven't maxed out yet. I'll probably just Kala, there you go. Here we go. So as you can see here, you get these. They're in the Euphoria shop, stuff like you get these, you level up these, which is just more bonus attributes, boosts that get added to the case in order to get certain parts. So as you can see, level 7 is the max, but for you to go to level, I believe 3 to 4, you have to have a certain level on your Luminize part. So this is the Luminize. When you have a new MR, these will all be grayed out. You'll be able to see them, and you activate them by actually clicking on them. So once you do that, you pretty much so you need Levea, Holy Lady VV, and regular VV. So those 3 you need to fully activate this Luminize. And then what does this do? It helps break through some of the skills. So as you can see here, these are her regular skills, and if you go down to Luminize, there's another one right here. So what does this one actually? She transforms, absorbs 10% HP, and it's just another little skill. And you can activate and level those up as well. Now, as you can see here, once you hit a certain level, it requires level 5 Noctify, which is this one, and any Luminized case, which is any of these 3 feature, to be at least 3 stars. So I can go past this because VV is at 3 stars. Now to fully max at 7, you need one of them at 5. And the only one I've been able to do that for is Katana. As you guys can see, it's all 7, and it's because I have new at, at 5. Now I will say majority of these characters are SSRs that are part of these Luminite. Like you see here, here's one. We have Shu here. We have her. Let's check her out. 2 out of the 3. Bayon, 2 out of the 3 as well. But because they're giving away so many SSRs, you are able to get these 3-star, 4-star, 5-star breakthroughs and able to actually fully use the MRs to their full potential and ability. So that's the main reason why they're still doing that and giving this out, just so you can kind of help gear up, rear up, and all that stuff. And then maybe you just want to try out one of these characters who haven't had. Like me personally, I've always wanted to use where is she? She's probably one of the first. Oh, the first one. Mordred. She looked so cool, had high damage, great skills, very DPS defense counter. It was a great unit, great case when she came out. Everybody was using her, but I never got her. And I was like, I didn't get her till it was too late, but so on and so forth, stuff like that. So if that's why you're kind of like, why they're doing this, that's kind of why. So other than that, let's move on. Dusty Legacy, this is going on. This is here for another day. By the time you see it, it's going to be over. So, but same thing, nothing really new here. Get the keys, do the dailies, get the stuff. Now, we do have 2-star, Glory Star progresses still. They've been doing this kind of repetitively now, where they have 2 going at the same time. So the first one is for the Living Metal. So if you are going to chase after one of the cases featured this week, you do have a chance to get the Vibration Arms. And the second one is the Neolith summons, 30 of them. So that's not bad, because pity for Neolith is 150. And then of course we have Gift of the Fireflies is going on. This is here for, I think, just one more day too, so nothing really big here. And that's about it for the mini event. The only other thing is King of the Cage is back. As you guys know, take part, get as far as up as you can. Very great rewards for more fight, free more fight going on there. All right, enough on that. Let's get to the actual featured events. So we do have Phantom Break. We have a new, you heard it folks, a new witch. We have Witch Anna. Oops, wrong one. Witch Anna. She is, man, I'm all over the place. The first, MR Witch. Attributes, attack is 1568. UR Witch's attack is 1100. I'm sorry, 1300. HP's at 29,000. URs are at 24,000. So a little bit of increase. As you know, most MRs are going to be higher than that. So this is her. She's here. She's only, I think this event's here for about 4 more days. So if you have a chance, get involved, participate, try to get her, add her to the squad if you can. Remember, you can have up to 3 witches. So this is the first MR, so we'll see. Also, side note, Lilith, Lilith, or Witch Lilith has been added to the regular witches summoning batter. So if you have some, or you've been kind of waiting for the URs to hit them, they have been hit there and updated now. Quick little thing, this is what it is. Add a host Grand Feast for the Awakener. Deals damage 190% of allies average to attack to all enemies. Grants Banquet, 3 random allies for 3 rounds. And then of course, what is Banquet? Increase element damage by 15%. Different effects are granted to cases with different elements, and the elements are listed. That is a lot. Anyway, same thing for here. For their second skill, the start of each round grants rules to 3 random allies. And what is rules? Increases element damage reduction by 15%. So either way, she's getting buffs, 15%. Different elements give different effects. So just keep that in mind. So if you do have her, obviously look at which ones elements you are using to kind of see how that plays out for your team. Next is the Wasteland Rome. This is the newest unit, MR Ashiri. She is here. This is her event. As you can see here, nothing has changed. Here for 10 days, so you still have plenty of time to participate, get involved. The dailies are the same. The Free gift is the same. The store is the same. The only difference is this. I just noticed this MR treasure fragment. That is another new thing. Side note, MR treasures, if you have unlocked them and summoning for them, have also been added. I do have one. There is a total of 6 at the moment that of MR treasures that have been added. Anyway, moving on. Instant Dream, that's for when you get the case. Ooh, I forgot her name. We just got her. We had her last week. She was free. I believe, yes. But she is the boss for this week, so participate in that. And then for this story mode, it is the regular expedition type of story, which is great. You have the first and the second chapters unlocked. I believe Friday we'll have the third chapter unlocked, so you can get all 3. So if you like to do it all in one fell swoop, Friday should be the best bet. And then that's it for those. Now let's get into what we're here for. Meat potatoes. Like I said, I don't want to make this too long. So here we have, excuse me, MR Arrow of Eros. MR Neolith. It's here for 10 days as well. It is a rerun. Yeah, we have had it before. Actually, this is one of our. This is the only MR Neolith I have at the moment. So, I'm gonna put the video that I did on this one, where I got it, on there, so you can look at that to see if you want to get into it. Oops, sorry. There is only 3 MRs when it comes to Neolith. So this one, I will say, out of the 3 is the least. Obviously, when it comes to attributes, stat-wise, it's going to do more damage than the URs. But if you don't get it, it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. The other 2, I don't think we can see them here. No, because they have not been added officially to that banner yet. But if we go here, these are going to be your heavy hitters. So Graham was the first one. 297 attack to front row. Greed, triggering 2 times per battle, making people lose their sanity. Increasing damage taken by 5%. So definitely a little bit more attack-based advantages for Graham. And then with this one, the Yarn Gripper, was Thunder, was the last one we had, and I actually missed this one barely. 186% attack to all allies, Thunder element, front row, 202% attack to front rows, triggering twice per battle. So a little bit better, so a little bit more hits, a little bit more damage, definitely a bit more attack based. So go for it if you can. If you have the draws for it, definitely get an MR. You want to get at least all 3 to have that full MR effect going once you have, or once they release the 4th one. So now we have a rerun of MR Bion. She is here, Serene Salvation. I'll put her in the description as well to review her if you guys want to get a chance. If you missed her, she's back. Here she is. Easterized. I have her. So excuse me, I'm getting over a cold as well, so sorry, I got a little bit of cough here and there. Last but not least, MR Ashiri. She is here. Agile output, Bifrost faction, DPS unit. We haven't had one in a little while. It's been a few weeks. We had mostly support, some healers, stuff like that. But DPS Ashiri, 1100 attack, 13408 for HP, armor resistance. Now, let's take a look at the skills. I did look at these a little bit. We'll sum it up at the end. So, first skill, very simple. Wind physical damage. She is a wind unit, so we do have quite a few of those now. I believe she is the 4th wind unit, so hey, most of the team could be wind now. 80% attack to front row enemies. Recovers 25. Simple, basic. Secondary skill, still the same. Wind physical damage to 202%, so way big increase in damage. Attack to front row enemies plus a 15% wind damage bonus. excuse me, we're starting to get into the elements war, I guess you could say. I kind of mentioned it before in a few videos ago, or now that we're starting to get into these MRs more and more, these elements are starting to take place, where we have, not only can you pair teams with factions and types as far as, you know, tank, healer, DPS, but now you have elements that can group together. Same elements doing bonus damage. So more and more, the more MRs that come out, the more these elements are starting to take place. So if you haven't done it yet, side note, start looking into these elements. Who do you have? What could you do? Just something to venture into and keep in your mind. Third skill, the ultimate. Wind physical damage equal to 303% attack to front row enemies. For each stack of hum she has, Ashiri deals additional damage equal to 25% for each stack. Right? So let's look at hum. What does hum do? Increases wind damage by 4%, which is good because she's doing wind damage on the first two skills after the first one, so increasing that damage is even better. Stacking up to 8 times the total, which could be a total of additional damage equal to 400% to the enemy with the lowest HP at the end of each major round. Very, very interesting. So far, I'm interested. Now let's take a look at the passive real quick. The last one. Fight continues as long as the hum goes on. After attacking, gains 1 stack of hum for the entire battle. Triggers up to once per round. Now, very simple, very basic. Lots of chances to do double hits. Excuse me. We have 50% wind damage there. Recovers there after this one, depending on how many stacks of hum. Deals additional damage equal to 25%. Stacks don't go away, so eventually you're going to get to 8 stacks doing that 400%. Now that's only at level 1. If we jump down here, level 4 unlocks at 7 stars full. What is that equal to now? Ashiri deals additional damage equal to 40%. What's 8 times 4? 48. It's good damage, right? No. No. Yeah. 32. My fault. 200% was the last one. I really messed that up. Not 400. 200% attack. Level 7 is going to be 320%. So as you can see, with her fully skilled unlocked, lots of damage coming in. And you can see here there's additional effect after reaching 4 stacks. She deals additional damage equal to 500% attack to enemy with the lowest HP. So she's hitting these guys with the lowest HP multiple times. So and then of course you got some other stuff here. Sound die, guaranteed dodge on the next skill. If you look at the passive as well, element dodge comes into play. Gain 3 stacks of hum at the beginning of the battle. After attacking, gain 3 stacks instead of 1 stack. So yeah, by the time she gets to 3 stars, by the second or third round, you're at 8 stacks already, doing the max amount. So not a bad DPS unit. If you do decide to chase after and get her, if she fits into your team, you're going to want to get multiples dupes of this unit, because once she hits that 3-star, 4-star is where she's really going to start putting out major damage. The first 1 and 2 stars is going to be okay. You're going to get a little bit more basic damage here. This one jumps up. This is at 255. Okay, that's cool. But when you hit that 3-star here, it's 5, is going up to 35%. But when you, this one right here, this is the one I really would want to do as fast as possible. Unlocks at 3-star. Fight continues as long as the hum goes on. After attacking, gain 3 stacks of hum. Once per round. Gains 30% elemental dodge. After an ally dodges, gain 2 stacks of hum. Triggers at most 3. So if your team's into dodging, if you have that stuff going on, in the first round you could be at 8 stacks if you can get it up to 3 stars. Definitely good element of attacking. This is not bad at all. It's basic, it's easy to understand. There's not too much confusion on what needs to be done or what type of specific moments need to happen in the fight for her to use her abilities to the max. I would definitely go after this unit for sure. Excuse me. I would get her. Actually, you know what I would do for my team right now? I would switch her out with Kala because Kala fits nowhere near my team. Oh, we got Lilith. Wow, I haven't gotten her at all. That's my first time. Look at that, shipmates. I still don't have all SSRs. Excuse me. And this cough. There she is. Ashiri. That's some great artwork. The birds and everything. Hummingbirds is her thing. Cool, man. Only one? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to switch her out because she is wind unit, and that does play into my team. I have a Shiri here. Oh, Kala is the one. Wow, I messed that up. Well, because Katana is fire, right? Hurry up. The intros are a little long sometimes. Yep, she is fire. Oh. I thought Shu was wind. Well, you know what? This still isn't bad because if I really wanted to, I could switch her out with Rosabelle and then put in Bion and Shu, which I still haven't done. I'm going to. And for Lorraine and Ahun. And I would not only have MRs and Eastrise going on, but then I would have wind element bonus effects. So I'm going to have 3 different bonus effects going in, attributes, stat boosts, all that good stuff. So I think it's going to work out. But so that was kind of what I was mentioning earlier when it comes to these elements and the MRs and them being around more now. We have to start thinking about that next level, that next tier of team organization, team tactics, and all that stuff. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to try to put out a few more videos this week. I'm actually going to do another one right after this one because there's a lot of stuff being updated this week. But I am still working on that tier list. I'm pretty much going to do 2. I'm going to do one for SSR and below, what to do with them, how to work with them, where to put them in your team, do you use it, for your team, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to do a second one for URs and MRs because to make one video for all of that, it would definitely be like an hour-long video, maybe even a little bit longer. Excuse me, man. That's my fault, guys. Yeah, definitely going to be a lot to go over because I would definitely want to go. Oh, it's going to not just be based off stats because most of the stats when it comes to these units for Echo and this game, they're pretty much the same. The only really difference is going to be the type of unit they are, whether they're a tank, DPS, or healer, support, all that stuff. But for example, if you want to look at who's the best DPS, they're all going to have the same base stats depending on the rarity of what they are. So if they're looking at all MRs, or I'm sorry, let's do all URs, all the DPSs are going to start at 750. I'm sorry, 650. No, actually 950, is it? Yeah. It's like between 9 and 950 base stats for attack. So it doesn't matter what level they're at. It's going to matter gear, chimeras, equipment, and then what you have going on in the game to give you bonus attributes. And then on top of all that, it's going to be skills. So yeah, so the video, I'm already kind of gotten into some basics of it, but it's still coming. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too long of a video for you guys. I didn't want to make it crazy, but thanks for watching, Shipmates. I'll see you guys next video. Fair winds and following seas.